Hey everyone, the Salon Guy here. Thanks for watching my videos, and since my last video that I shared with you guys on the balayage technique, I got some pretty good feedback, and I asked a few of you viewers, I said, how would you like to see some more hands-on stuff, some hairdressing? And a lot of you actually said yes, so I'm excited to be sharing a new video on another hands-on series, and this one is actually on texturizing. How to texturize hair in various quick methods. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you a few different ways with a few different tools. I'll be using a regular shear. Okay. I'm also going to be using a feather razor, which many of you guys have probably seen, use, or have. A pair of thinning shears. Okay. And also a Paul Mitchell, the Donald Scott twist, which is a really cool tool. Some of you guys probably have seen it, and some of you have not seen it before, but it's actually a razor that has two different sides to it, as you can see here. Okay, these are really cool tools that I like to use when texturizing hair, especially short hair. You can do some really cool techniques. So come with me, and I'll show you some really cool texturizing techniques. Alright, so I've got this short hair mannequin here with a really cool kind of funky edgy haircut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different methods of how to do texturizing technique. So the first one is going to be used with a thinning shear, and always, of course, with a comb. Now you don't have to use a comb, but I sometimes just like to use a comb for different types of control. So here's what I like to do with this technique. Okay, this is just one method using the shear. What I like to do is actually twist the hair. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, twist the hair simply like this. Get a nice piece. Right? And after you twist it, then what you do is you take your shear and you simply chip into it. Okay? Nice little chips like that. Okay? Grab another piece, random pieces just like this, and chip right from the base up. Now you're not cutting obviously the whole strand, but what you're doing is you're actually just chipping and notching into it and pulling away. So you come in and pull out. Come in, pull out like that. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, so you grab the piece, come in, snip in, pull out, snip in, snip in. Okay, just like that. And you can go through the hair really quick. Snip, 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 twist it, grab the hair, come in again, snip, snip, snip. Just keep repeating this throughout the whole head. And this will give you some great texture, especially on shorter haircuts like this. Okay, let me just show you different from the side profile view like this. Alright, twist it. There's a twist. Come in and notch in with your shear. I usually do about 3 per section that I take. Alright, now obviously the thinner the section, the more you're going to get out of it, and you're going to be able to focus on more hair. And if you take thicker sections, you're really going to the separation isn't going to be as much because there's so much hair in that one piece. So it's not going to be as as much of a textured look. So as you can see, this really works well. Okay, on the shorter textured hair. All right. Another method, since we're right here with this mannequin here, what I like to do is come in with the shear and actually grab the hair and rake it with my fingers, and with the tips, moving just my thumb this way. Okay. Hold the hair back, and as I rake my fingers back, come in and just close the tips. Okay? That's it. Come in like this, and just throughout the tips here. That's it. As the hair is falling into the shear, my thumb is moving, and that's causing a great texturizing effect. Okay? I'll show you this way too. Come in. There it is. As you can see, my thumb is working, and I'm raking the hair back, and this works great on short hair because it gives it that extra texture. So if you're looking for the hair to get nice volume and give it that support that you're looking for, this is a great method. Again, coming in this way, as the hair falls forward, it's falling into the shear. Okay? And you can do this throughout the whole head. This works really, really well. This gives great support for that style. You can also do a sliding technique as well. These are all quick, kind of freehand technique. Come in, slide. come in, slide from the scalp up. Just like that. See that? Coming in from the bottom, working your way right to the scalp, up to the end. Alright, you can work from the mid shaft too. You don't really go too far down, not really technically on the scalp, but kind of close to it, maybe an inch, inch and a half up from it. Okay, because if you go right in the scalp, you're cutting all that hair off. There's that technique with the shear. Now with the thinning shear, another method, and I'll spin this around this way so you can see. A lot of times in the back of the head, the hair is really thick. So again, you can take the hair like this, twist it around, come in, and give one notch like that. Okay, take another twist, notch like that again. Another twist, notch. Now you want to go probably from the mid shaft here and up. Okay, you don't want to go too far down, but you also don't want to go too far up because you're not going to get much texture in it and support. So again, take the nice twists, come in, chop down on it, and there you go. You're creating some nice texture and separation there. Also, what you can do is in heavier pieces, okay, like this for example, right in through here, you can actually come in like this and slide down with the shear as well. Come in, not almost laying it right on the not on the scalp, but right underneath the first layer of hair. Okay, so you come in and you do some texturizing, just using the thumb this way. So you're getting right in there. See that? Getting right in there, and you're actually creating some nice separation. This works really well with people that have super, super thick hair. Again, you can also do the same thing with the technique like I did before. You can come in real quick, break it back, and just kind of slide your thinning shear into it. This works really great also. Okay, this is what's going to give that kind of separation, that modern look. You can put some paste in here. This works really well. I love doing this kind of technique. Okay. Also, next we have the razor. The razor works really well. What I like to do with the razor is actually take the strand of hair. I like to hold it straight down this way, and you come in and do little notches like this into it. Okay. Take a section. Again, this is all freehand. Come in with the razor, with the tip of the razor, and do notch, 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 and that's it. Grab random sections and just kind of notch into it. Okay? This is adding texture. It's not really thinning it as much. If you want to thin it, that's when you actually lay the razor flat and start scraping the hair off. Now, the minute you start to hold the razor this way, you're really going to take off a lot of hair. If you hold the razor flat against the this section you have, like this, you can actually sit here and scrape this really, and hardly anything will come off. That's really how you want to safely thin hair out when you're using a razor. Because if you don't, you're going to take too much hair off, and it's going to actually change the whole texture of it. Okay? You can also, again, twist this way, and you can come up. Okay? And you can actually razor from the bottom up, from the mid shaft to the ends, creating texture, removing some weight, and also removing some length too. That's a great way to create some separation in their hair as well. Last but not least, with the Donald Scott twist, which is the Paul Mitchell tool, which is one of my favorites. Now, as you can see, this has two different sides on it. These two different notched blades. One is straight, and here it has more notches. This is going to give a little more wider separation, and this is going to be like a traditional razor, taking off a lot of weight. So with the notched side like this, okay, using this side right here, this is actually pretty cool too to use on longer hair as well. And how I like to use it on hair is simply the same way as before, but what I like to do is actually start kind of from the back and just work my way up to the mid shaft to the ends. Okay, so start in the middle and kind of work your way up. On longer hair, this works great because it gives you a lot of separation and takes out a lot of weight as well, which I really, really like. So a lot of texturizing really is just grabbing hair, freehanding it, coming in and feeling it. Hair will talk to you. Hair likes to say, hey, look, I'm kind of feeling a little bit heavy on this side. Can you help me out and thin me out a little over here? Hair, that's what I like about having experience and knowing how to work with these tools, because you can feel it, and a lot of understanding when to texturize and why is all by feel. Okay, so As you can see, it has some pretty cool texture in it. All of this done from freehanding it. And I think it looks pretty cool. You know, you can do a lot with this stuff. These are great looks for pastes and things like that. You know, pastes are really in right now, especially on shorter looks, especially for men, even for women. Okay. So as you can see, it adds a lot of nice softness and texture to it. And there you have it. Some great quick texturizing techniques. So there you have it, guys. Some really quick techniques for texturizing by using 4 different tools. It's pretty amazing stuff what you can do with scissors. So again, I recommend doing this really on dry hair. After you go in and do the basic haircut, usually what I like to do is I cut wet to dry. I let the hair dry a little bit so I can actually see what the end result's going to be. And this can be done really a lot on guys and people with really short hair that are looking for that textured, piecey look. Also on longer hair too, what I like to do is use the Donald Scott twist and also the razor and work from the mid shaft down, kind of pull that hair, look for that weight, and just kind of slide the weight off. That gives a lot of great texture too. So I hope you enjoyed this hands-on session, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you. I'm the Salon Guy, and I'll see you again soon.